Welcome back to the Cordials Tribe. My name is Alan. So today I wanted to talk about idle time, and I want to give 3 things that you can do with your time to keep yourself busy and keep your mind off of things like addictions, drinking, and doing things that may go against your best interest, right? So one of those things that I want to go over is the gym. A lot of people think that the only reason that you go to the gym is if you can lift a certain amount of pounds, or if you can deadlift 400 pounds, or if you can bench press 300 pounds. It really doesn't matter, right? If you have it in your head that you feel like you shouldn't go to the gym because you can't lift a certain amount of weight, or you feel like what you lift is too light for everybody else, or people are going to laugh at you or judge you for it, I promise you that they will not. We all had to start somewhere. I remember when I could barely bench press 100 pounds, and now I'm up to like 250, right? So I also remember when I was not able to barely deadlift 150 pounds, and now I'm up over 500. So it really doesn't matter, because everybody starts from somewhere, right? If someone is putting their time towards that, trying to make fun of you or, talk shit behind your back, who really cares? Just focus on what you're doing and what you're going to the gym for. You can never go wrong with bettering yourself. And instead of putting your energy into something like drinking or, smoking weed or whatever your vice may be, everybody has their different vices, right? Put it into something else that is going to, that's going to benefit you, right? Think about it like this: are the addictions that you're doing benefiting you in any way, right? And I should say in a positive way. Are they benefiting you in a positive way? Because if they're not, then you're wasting your time on those things. And really, in the long run, it's hurting you anyways. Drinking is something that I had a problem with for a really long time. I struggled with it for about 16 years, and it almost destroyed my liver. I quit about 8 years ago, except for, minus the glass of wine every 6 months. But I quit the heavy drinking. I used to drink every single day. And it messed with my liver. There were things that I had to do. There were vitamins that I had to take and things like that to fix my liver. Now it's fine. But my point is that figure out, ask yourself when you go to do one of these things, right? Ask yourself, is it benefiting you or is it hurting you in the long run, right? Benefiting you is going to the gym and lifting weights. Benefiting you is going out for a run. It doesn't have to be weights, but just find something positive that is going to do something better for your mind and your heart and your body, right? Could even be things like journaling. There's a study out there that says that people who exercise and get outside and run and things like that have less depression than 90% of the rest of society, right? The people who have issues with depression are normally found to be people who are not active and don't get outside. Am I saying that's an answer for everything? No. But I will say that it does help. I used to battle with those kinds of things too. And now that I do go to the gym and I do work out and I try to take care of myself the best I can, I don't really have issues with those kinds of things anymore. So that was number 1. Number 2, the other thing you can do too is if you have a motorcycle, or maybe you have a favorite car, maybe you have a different mode of transportation. I mean, people have their different things, right? Maybe it's a motorhome, maybe it's a conversion van, whatever. Take that, pack up your stuff, and go to the mountains. Go camping. It's okay to take time for yourself, right? If you get the time where you can go out and do something for yourself, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Go out, enjoy yourself. Take even just 2 days. Just 2 days is enough. So I went on a camping trip. I packed everything up on my motorcycle that I have, that I built myself. I put it together and customized everything. And I put everything on the back of the bike and took off for 2 days and went up to the mountains. And I can tell you now that just that 2 days of getting away for a little bit was monumental. Made me feel way, way better, right? Because oftentimes we get so caught up with work, and we get caught up with stresses and things that are going on. And, for me, I'm a trucker. So getting loads to where they need to go on time, or, getting to a place where you need to fill on time you're constantly caught up with work and kids and just, normal everyday things. And it helps to take that break and go do something else. So that's number 2. And number 3, I feel like is probably one of the easier ones. But number 3, I think, is to take a weekend and sit with your family together and figure out something that you can do as a family, right? This could be going out and going camping, right? You could do a camping trip with the whole entire family. It could be the shooting range. Go to the shooting range together, right? Teach your kids how to use firearms and be safe and all that, right? It could be going to an arcade, some of these bigger arcades and stuff that they have where you can play video games and all that. I will say that I think this is my personal opinion, so you don't have to do what I say, but I think that getting your family away from electronics just for a couple of days, shut them off, and find something else to do is super important. And the reason why I say that is because we have gotten so caught up with being on electronics all the time that when I went camping this weekend, my phone died, right? And I'm not one of these people that's like super obsessed with my phone. I don't have a problem putting it down. But I did find myself, when my phone died, saying, my brain saying to me, man, this is boring. What are we supposed to do now? What do we do? I can't get on and watch YouTube. I can't get on and work on videos. I can't get on and do anything, right? And so it kind of frustrated me because I feel like we should be taking a break from our phone and using our brain power, right, for something else. Reading, writing, I don't know, play hide and go seek with your kids. The one weekend I had my kids and I went up to a park that we have here, and I was just being funny, and I put a blanket over my head and started running after my kids, just to do something different, because it's always, hey, you want to watch a movie, or hey, do you want to play video games, or hey, let's, dad's on his phone, come over here. I don't do that often. I try to go do something else with the kids. So what I'm trying to say is just find something outside of electronics. Put electronics down for a minute and force yourself to find something else to do to keep yourself busy, right? To keep your mind off of things. Could be a hike with your family. I usually try to do at least one hike a weekend with my kids, right? I have a 1951 that I'm working on in my garage, Plymouth. And when I get that done, I wanted to start doing a thing where we go on a cruise every weekend, Saturday or Sunday, pick a day, maybe Friday, whatever, and just go out and cruise with the family. So, I always kind of grew up around older cars, and that's something that I have a passion for. So, that and motorcycles. So those are my 3 things. Let me know down in the comments if you like what I had to say, and just keep those things in mind. Whenever you start to get bored and you start to kind of fill your time with garbage, things that you shouldn't be doing, addictions, things like that, just remind yourself, you know what, I'm gonna go do something else. You know what, I'll go do push-ups in the basement. You know what, I'll go hit the bag in the basement. I have a couple of gym boxing bags in my basement, and I go down there and practice every once in a while. So, or go to the gym. If you can't go to the gym, I have some weights in my house that I can use, or do burpees. Just find something else to do that is constructive, right, and not destructive. So I hope you like this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. I'm sorry it's been a little while with the job switch and things going on with my family and just things like that. Things have just been really busy lately. So this week I'm going to try to catch up. So I will inevitably probably be doing about 2 more videos this week before I go on a camping trip with my kids. So I appreciate you guys watching. Please make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I do have a secondary channel called just the Cordials Podcast. This one may be getting renamed as well, because I want to expand my options and talk about some other issues that are going on. So if you like what I'm doing, hit thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.